Today we have a temporary host, Amy Dawn. She will be taking the place of the other host, Mystery Man. Don't know who that guy is.
Mystery Man.
But he knows me really well, and it's really weird. But anyway, yeah, this is Amy Dawn, so you're going to hear a woman's voice now.
Hello? Hello? Hi, everybody.
Bro said everybody. So we got
all 41 subscribers out there.
41 subscribers, 4 people who watch this.
Hope you're all doing good. New Year just started. So, Feliz Año Nuevo.
Feliz Año Nuevo. new me, new year.
That was good.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, last episode we talked about Praise Be and when I made that song and what that was all about. We went into crazy depth on the lyrics. Pretty sure it's like 20 minutes of just straight lyrics and looking into it and going crazy on that. But this time we're going to talk about the art that was made simultaneously during those same months from summer of 2022 to December of 2022, because I only made around 4 or 5 songs in that time period. Again, 1 song a month roughly. So there was a lot of art that was going on in place of that, and we can start with the summer, which will be that one.
This one with the 2 men on it.
2 men, yeah. You recognize that one?
Everyone's one a lot. You had a T-shirt that you wore to school with this.
Yeah. That was we kind of touched on that one a little bit in, I think, the 6th episode where we talked about what is that song? The Body Passion. Yeah. This design came with the Body Passion on shirts. It was sold.
How'd you come up with the design? Who are these 2 guys you got on the shirt right here?
These 2 guys, who are they? Where did they come from? To be honest, I don't know.
You don't know, really?
Yeah, the truth is, I was on the train a lot in the summer and in the car and whatever, and I had a lot of time, so I was just drawing random guys. Like, I would draw small circles on the sketchbook or small squares, and I would draw people within that, and this is one of those designs that just came about.
Really?
Yeah.
I think this guy on the right here, he kind of looks like you. You got the same
mustache,
that's what
people,
goatee.
yeah, that's what people kept saying. They were like, oh, he looks so similar. But at that time, I didn't even have this haircut.
That's true.
So maybe I predicted something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it was the intention of this drawing was to have a shirt design, which it was successful. I think it was really good shirt design, still to this day.
How many shirts did you sell?
30-something.
30-something, really?
Maybe like 20-something. Yeah,
really?
it was a lot. It was a lot. I have all the pictures. I'll put all the pictures up. But yeah. That's how that one came about. And you'll see similarities with these guys. These guys became on the album of Miscellanea. So these are still springtime drawings. And you can see the similarities with them and the other guys. They're just black. I don't know why they're black. It just came like that. I don't know.
Maybe you're going to be black soon.
Maybe I'll be black soon, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now I'm looking at a picture here. We got this yellow lady. Yellow, would you call it yellow? I don't know.
Yeah, yellowish.
This kind of like tan, yellowish lady. She has orange hair. We've got a very colorful kind of like, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of like kids playing blocks.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about the color scheme in this drawing?
I like that you said kids playing blocks.
Mm-hmm.
Because it does remind me of that. I remember playing with blocks a long time ago. But the color scheme, the content, it was all part of a theme that I was going along with at that time, because for the longest time I was only drawing guys. And I was like, I should probably draw girls, you know?
That's true.
And I've never drawn the female body. I don't really like to draw the female body, I have to be honest. So I kept it to the heads. And I was just, I guess, practicing, really, to be honest. You could see, like, I was working on face shapes. I was working on hair. I was working on my typography again. I didn't know what type of typography to put. It was also an exercise on, what is the word? Composition, because you see their positions are a little bit awkward compared to pieces that you see from me now.
Mm-hmm.
And the colors, I didn't know what to do with the colors. Like, to this day, I'm still learning colors, so that's why they look so vibrant and bright, because I find it easy to work with those.
Yeah.
But it was an experimental piece for sure, because you see a little bit of the clowns in there, which we have never touched on the clowns yet, so nobody knows about the clowns. They're gonna find out about the clowns, but this definitely has that influence in there. I put it very, very, very slowly, which is very unlike me. I don't really like to move slow. But yeah, this piece was just made for practice, really.
Mm-hmm. I think this is very reminiscent of the clowns, and I also see them. Even
Mm-hmm.
though you're trying to draw a woman here, it still looks a little bit like it has influence from your own face.
Yeah.
With the cheekbones and the
I can't help
eyebrows like this.
I can't help that.
Now, what are these guys? Who are these heart people?
Gotta be honest, this was a piece that I made because I was trying to post on Instagram consistently, and I didn't know what to post, so I just whipped these guys up real quick. And I mean, it doesn't look that bad. It looks kind of like it does look quick, you know, but I like them. They have good expressions. They're cool, and I feel like you could definitely imply a lot of stories about them, like what are they walking away from?
Mm-hmm.
You know, what did they just do?
Mm-hmm. I was wondering if this was like a giant mashed potato tower, or if you were trying to go for an explosion. Like, what is going on here?
It was trying to go for an explosion, but I didn't have that down yet at that time. So I guess mashed potatoes would work, and they're just really happy that they made a big mashed potato pile and walked away.
You ever seen the episode of Adventure Time with the big heart guy?
Yeah. Who wanted Princess Peach? I have a comic of that.
Princess Peach?
Where he want, not
Princess
Peach.
Bubblegum.
Same thing. Where he wanted Princess Bubblegum, yeah. Oh, this one is a good one, though.
When is this one from? I remember this kind of like art style. I see thicker lines going on here. This guy is what? A carrot? A radish?
Carrot, yeah. This is from, I think, the fall. Yeah, the fall and late summer of 2022. This is when I really started working during that time period.
Mm-hmm.
And things started to get really good. You see there's different positions. The composition is good. You see the typography behind there. And you see also the integration of my songs in the top. Hood of Sin, Second and 10, No Ledge, Barracuda. These were my 4 favorite songs at the time. So even by the top of by reading those names, you can tell how much music I actually had out at that time, which was not a lot. If those were my 4 favorite at the time, Tour of the Room wasn't out. The songs I made on the bass weren't out. Like, He Said wasn't even out, you know? So that tells you, it's like a timestamp. It's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this is one of my favorite pieces because it has a lot of me in it, or a lot of Azensali in it, from the character creation, from the creativity, from the colors, from the stars. You always see stars in my pieces, from the music in there, the typography in the background. Everything about it is Azensali. If I took out the name Azensali, you would still know it was my piece. I think
out of all the pieces we've seen so far, this is the first one with all the writing in the background.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you start doing that? Because a lot of the pieces that I've seen after that, they also have writing in the background.
Yeah.
All over the place.
It takes up space, and it also adds a certain layer that more characters would make it too busy. You know, like I have a piece maybe coming up if I didn't go over it already. I don't think I included it in this episode, but there's a piece where it's just a lot of characters and it just looks like a big jumbled, like, what the heck am I looking at? But this way it almost looks like a diagram or something. You know, that's what I like for it to serve as. You know, when you read a book and you see like a image of a statue and then there's drawings, there's letters next to it.
Yeah.
I always liked that idea, but I never liked how it was formatted. It was too straight. But if you format the words around the drawing, you sacrifice a little bit of the literacy, like being able to read it, for artistic elements. And I think it's worth it all the time. It's never not been worth it since I've been doing it.
Yeah.
Because it looks so fulfilling and cool. You can stop to read it. You can stop to look at it. Whatever you want to do. You know?
Well, what exactly do these words say? Are they lyrics, or are they just kind of random thoughts that you've had while you were drawing this?
So on the right side, that was a good question, by the way. On the right side, it says Dogo toe to toe slow ozone. Don't know no foes, toe vocals, local photos shown solo. Don't know no whatever, blah blah blah. That was from a song I did with Kane 104 on SoundCloud.
Who's that?
Kane 104. Longtime viewers know Kane 104 as Caesar, as not the feature, as the other artist in the song Barracuda. He's a legendary composer, artist, songwriter, lyricist, producer. My cousin, basically. Yeah. That was random from a song from that one. I don't remember which one. It was either Kemmer or Kemet, one of those. And then over here, it says, I'm flubby and there's no doubt. You would think I'm tall the way I stood out. And then it's just nonsense. It's just nonsense that I wrote. Basically, essentially, it's nonsense. You could zoom in and look at it if you want, but I'll tell you right now, it's nonsense.
Okay, another question for you. How am I supposed to read this? Because if I was to read this, I would have started here, all the way down the left, Azensali, and then I would have gone to the middle,
yeah,
and then to the right. But you read it like this is its own part, like this does not go after this or anything.
Yeah. I think that's a good point. You bring definitely a different perspective to it. I don't think about that when I'm doing it.
You just start writing things
Yeah,
everywhere.
because from the big perspective, it just looks cool. But I think also what you say, maybe I do it also because it's a game. Now you have to actually look at the piece really hard to figure out if what it says. You know what I mean? And that gives us engagement. You know, like not unnecessary, unintentional engagement, but engagement nonetheless. Now you gotta look at the entire piece. You know, because you want to.
Okay, now we're moving on to the next one. We see you've got a lady, you've got a burger, and you got a really, 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 really tall burger.
Yeah,
And
huge
you got
burger.
some more of that same color scheme from before, like the kind of kids playing blocks. And this time they actually look like playing blocks.
Yeah, this was a little bit of a color practice run for me. I wanted it to be a certain tone, you know, like it's calm, it's kind of a mellow. I think there's not bright colors anywhere. And this was just another. I drew this on a sketchbook in a little square. I drew burger and ladies, and if you watch the last few episodes, you'll see that's been my thing forever. I don't know why burgers and ladies. That's just what it is. It's always been like that.
Maybe there's just two things you really, really like.
Maybe.
Burgers and ladies.
And then you see Azensali, signature Azensali. You know, when I actually went to show my art to colleges, they were like, "Oh, you should take that Azensali out of there." But I feel like it adds
Why would they
something.
say that? Why would
I
they
don't
say
know,
that?
bro. I don't know. But if you look in the top left, I added the moon and the star because around this time is when I was learning about the definition of moon and star, which is Mason, means Ma and sun. That's a whole nother. That deserves its own episode to describe that alone. But you're gonna see that.
Episode 10.
Yeah. Honestly, you're gonna see that coming up soon though. But that's that piece. Burgers, love burgers. You've seen Anamonti's commission, things like that.
That bro looks really good right now.
Bro's hungry.
I am hungry.